politics, entertainment, news, and business. And this is KMTV. We are on your screen, we are everywhere. The best online Liberian platform you have. Make the best use of it. My name is Frank Artis, and I endorse this channel.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching us from. This is KMTV and we are coming to you live from our Fargo studio. KMTV, we are everywhere. My name is Paul Allen Weir and I'm so excited to be here. I'm your regular host for this, our exclusive Fargo show. And I want to say thanks to all of you who have been following our show. We are broadcasting to you live from both our pages, our YouTube page and our Facebook page. So if you want to watch the program on YouTube, all you have to do is go to YouTube, put in KMTV Liberia Official, and you will watch the program live. On Facebook, it's KMTV Liberia. You can also be a part of the program by sending in your comments, your questions, your text, because we're going to be paying host to somebody special today, so just get ready. We'll also activate the phone lines, so you can call if you're in Liberia. You can call us on WhatsApp. The number will be on the screen. If you're in Fargo or in the United States, wherever you are, you also have the opportunity to call us. Send a message to our live feed, a text message. Again, my name is Paul Allen. I'm so excited to be here. We are taking a very short break. When we come back, we'll introduce our studio guests and we jump right into our discussion. We'll be right back.
I encourage everybody to support KMTV as a very positive force for good, and would like to see you do more in this country. I fully endorse the work you're doing because it's constructive, it's positive, it's professional and responsible.
Welcome back to the show. In case you just joined us or you are just in time for a fascinating discussion. And like I said, we'll be paying host to somebody special, somebody that holds so dear into my heart, a man that people knows a lot, a man of reputation, somebody who is well known within our community in the Fargo, North Dakota, and USA at large. And he's running for a very special seat. So today we'll be paying host to him. And that is in person of Reverend SIRLEAF. He's my special studio guest today. He's running for the office of mayor in Fargo. Reverend SIRLEAF, welcome to the Fargo exclusive show.
Thank you, Paul. I mean, you guys got a wonderful studio here.
Thank you
You're
so
doing
much.
a great job. Keep it up. You're raising the banner high, so you're raising the stick, and that is what we want. We want people to, create standard, add value, to everything that's happening.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
And I think I'm impressed. It's my first time here. It's not going to be my last time.
Definitely will not be your last time. So how's the family? I want to say, how's your handbag? You know what I'm talking about,
I know.
right?
She's supposed to be here. That's why she just called. She's supposed to be here. But
Yeah.
today is really loaded.
I know.
mean, we got tons of activities.
I mean, from now to the election time, it's going to be busy for
I'm
you.
telling
Trust
you,
me, I know.
from here to another event, from that event to another event, and it's just
I know.
on and on.
Yeah, she's always with you. She's always by your side.
She's right there. She's right
Yeah, besides that, how's the family, how's the ministry, how's life in general as a
there.
person?
Ministry is doing great. Family is wonderful.
Okay.
It's good to be here, and I look forward to our discussion tonight.
Me too.
And I'm sure everybody, wherever you are in Facebook, YouTube, social media land, hey, just tune in and you could pick up something from here.
Oh, definitely. If you have a question for our mayor in waiting,
Let's
we'll also
interact.
activate the phone lines. Let's keep the numbers on the screen just in case. Yeah, if you're there. So again, I'd like to say I'm so excited to see you. Been following your work. When I came to Fargo, knew that your nephew, Lee Coleman, he took me to your church. That was the first.
I remember that time.
Yeah.
When we
was
had
like-
the service?
No, it was during the practice time.
Yeah,
when we played the
I
keyboard.
remember.
Yeah, it was
that
like
time.
2023,
Yeah,
2022,
so some around that time.
All right, Reverend SIRLEAF, this interview has been overdue. A lot of people waiting to see the man that they're about to probably vote for or not, who's going to be taking the office of mayor, and I'm very, very positive that it's going to happen.
Yes.
Yeah, but before that happens, it's not just spiritual or where you got to be physical. You got to move and do some work. So
Yes,
let's jump into this interview. First of all, how prepared are you for this entire journey? How prepared are you? When did you get prepared? How did you start this whole thing? Let's talk about that.
I was just in Virginia
Okay.
on Friday,
Mm-hmm.
and I was also in Jersey.
Okay.
And my niece was asking me the same question, I think she's also nursing some ambition.
Okay.
It's like
In that same area?
in the same area, and she's like, where do you start from? How do you prepare?
Mhm.
And I'm like, there's no preparation.
Okay.
Whatever you will be, every day as you live, that's your preparation.
Okay.
Okay? All you need is the determination, is the
Definitely.
courage,
Mhm.
is the boldness to take the step. There's nobody that will sleep and wake up and say, I'm prepared to be sitting mayor. I'm prepared to be representative. I'm prepared to be senator. No, you see the need
Mhm.
and you develop the courage. And that's the difference between those who achieve and those who don't achieve.
Okay.
It's not about preparation. In fact, some of the people who don't achieve, they will even be more prepared, but they lack the courage to take that step.
All right.
Because We are afraid of so many things. What if this doesn't work?
That's
Why if
another
I
thing.
don't make it?
Yeah.
What will people say?
Mhm.
You know, the fear of the unknown, the fear of failure. Nobody wants to fail.
Nobody wants
And people are afraid of, uncertainty ahead. But you need determination, you need courage. It's not a do or die thing.
Definitely.
If you ran a good race and you came up short,
Mhm.
it means maybe this was not the right time.
Okay.
There's so many people that ran over and over before they got it, like the young Liberian guy in Derby,
Mhm.
PA,
Yeah.
Don,
Yeah.
who's the new mayor there. I
That's
think he's
interesting.
ran like 2, 3, or 4 different times
Okay.
before he got there. Abraham Lincoln, he ran so many times
Yeah.
and failed before he finally got it.
Okay.
So it's not a do or die thing.
Yeah. I mean, we are talking about the city of Fargo. Yeah. You contesting to become a mayor. So I'd like to start with this question. I mean, what is your core vision for the city of Fargo, and how is it different from the current administration right now? Can you just tell us about that, your core vision?
Yeah, I keep getting that question a lot, and it is easy. My vision for Fargo is simple. I want to build a Fargo that is safe, that is affordable,
Okay.
and that is responsible towards the residents of Fargo. That's what we need. How does that differ from people that are already doing this thing? Right now, if you look at the city and the residents and the leadership, there's a disconnect.
Okay.
And people want to feel the impact. People want to have access
Mhm.
to power. People want to feel heard. People want to be seen.
Mhm.
And right now, Fargo, what we lack is a leadership that is completely disconnected from the residents, from the people that they lead. So my vision for Fargo is to build a safe environment, to build this affordable environment, and to build this transparent environment.
Okay.
And a leadership that is seen, that people should be able to see us, they should be able to talk to us. I want to take City Hall from where it is at.
Mm.
I want to bring City Hall to the people. I want to be that servant leader that
And
they can
you're not just talking about the
interact with
structure, you're talking about the
Yes,
people,
the
not just the
people.
structure.
No,
Mhm.
I mean, we building a smart city, building an effective, efficient city, it's not all about policy, it's about people.
Okay.
Let people drive the change, let people drive the policy. And that's what we want to do. Right now, I speak to so many people that have been living in this city. They don't know the mayor. And he's been there since 2014. There are people in this town who don't know the mayor. Every day I speak to people and they're like, no, I don't know. You go out from the studio, stand on the road now, the first 3 persons that I ask them, do you know there's a mayor election coming out? They're like, I've never heard about it.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's a problem.
Okay.
And those are some of the things we want to fix.
Now, in practical terms, what do you think Fargo will look like after your first term? That is, if you are successful, what do you think practically Fargo is going to look like under your administration?
In 4 years, after
Mhm.
June 9th, in
Mhm.
4 years after June 9th, we are going to see a safe Fargo where people can feel safe, even if you forgot your car. You're not going to be scared. We want to see a safe Fargo. We're going to see an affordable Fargo where people can afford housing, where people can afford commodities. We're going to see a united Fargo because I'm a person who brings people together.
Okay.
So that's what I want to do. We want to take Fargo from its current set into a place that communities can unite, communities can come together, where the city residents can trust each other. We should not be suspicious of each other. We should trust each other. And we should be able to afford. I want to see a Fargo that parents don't have to work 2-3 jobs to take care of their families. I want a Fargo that parents can spend more time with children. Because that is the first step to public safety.
Okay.
Public safety, the first step is not policing. America is over-policed.
Mhm. Yeah.
We think that solves the crime problem, but we have failed at that. Flooding the street with police officers does not solve crime. It's a part of the solution.
Okay.
But that should not be the first step. The first step of solving crime should be with the family. It begins with the family. When parents have adequate time to spend with their children, they can impact, they can inculcate those values in their children. They grow up in a healthy environment. Now you're working 2-3 jobs. Who's taking care of your children at home? So the crime issue come from, and then
Take them to
the
the
city is poor.
babysitter, yeah.
Right now, the city is poor. We are sitting at 12.8% poverty rate.
In Fargo.
Yeah, so you know that is it's a crime-prone environment because poverty goes along with crime.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You can't tell me you want to solve crime by flooding the street with police when the people are poor.
Hungry,
Yeah. First 4 years after June 9th, 2026, we will see a united Fargo, we will see an affordable Fargo, we will see safe streets in Fargo, we will see people that love and trust one another. Fargo is all about community. Fargo is all about family. Fargo is all about faith. In this city, we care about community, we care about family, we care about faith. And we want to strengthen those relationships.
So that was bringing me to my next question, but it's almost like, so
Yes.
do you believe that's a specific problem that the city leadership has failed to address? Or do
Which
you-
one?
The city leadership of Fargo, what
Yes.
specific problem you think they failed to address?
Oh, transparency is something they're not addressing.
Okay.
Affordability, Fargo's right now is unaffordable. You move here, like, when did you move to Fargo?
2022.
2022, I've been here about 10 years. And those houses, apartments that rent for the thousands and in the 2000s, some of those places were renting for $400, $500. So housing is out of control.
What do you think is responsible for that? I mean, things like modernization, technology continue to change. I think people will change along with them. Don't you think that's
Yeah,
more
but
of
if people are changing, some of those buildings, the prices that are going up, since I came to Fargo 10 years ago, the buildings are the same. There's no improvement, there's no remodeling. So what's causing the price to go up? Building has been built 25, 30 years ago. You know, so we got to think about that. So that's why one of my policies is to bring landlord and tenants to the table.
You better.
So that we can create
Since
a
I've been
balance.
here 4 years, I'm not seeing my landlord. You better
Exactly.
see your landlord.
Yes. So at the Human Rights Commission, I try to, I talk to everybody in the housing area. I bring them to the Fargo Human Rights Commission meeting, and they present, we ask them questions. The only group that has never been there is the Landlords Association. I've been looking for them all
Do they
over
have the
Fargo.
Landlords Association?
Yeah, they have something where landlords meet. I've talked to the city, they can't give me any information. So I want to bring them to the too. You know, while we talk about tenants' rights and all these things, yeah, we want to know what the challenges of the landlords are. How can the city help them in creating that balance? Because we want an affordable city. We want a city where everybody feels happy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, most people don't know, but I'm sure a lot of people know that you come from a religious leadership background.
Yes.
Yeah. And how do you translate that into politics?
It's so easy.
Really?
Yeah, it's very easy. Because all my life I've been in ministry. Ministry and leadership is just the same thing. It's taking care of people. And that's what I'm saying. I'm the best shot that the city has got. Every other person running, they're not going to be good for the city. The reason I'm the best choice for the city now is because I've been in ministry all my life. What do I do in ministry? Listen to people, counsel people, take care of people, use resources to solve problems. It's the same thing I'm going to translate to the city, things of the city. That's what we got to do. We owe that responsibility to the residents of Fargo, irrespective of who anybody is. Whether you're black, you're white, you're Hispanic, you're Chinese, whatever you are, you're Native American, the city leadership owes that responsibility to them. We got to take care of our people. These are people, real needs, real challenges. We cannot just be catering to the big developers and the big corporations at the expense of ordinary people. There are single mothers, people that are struggling with mental health. There are people facing real problems. We need real practical solutions. The reason people in the city don't even know the city mayor, let alone the city commission, is because they're not solving the problems of the people. If they were taking care of the people would know them. And that's what I want to do. I don't want to be locked up in City Hall. I want to be on the streets of Fargo. I want to be in the neighborhood. I want to be everywhere. I want leadership to be visible so that the people can trust their leadership and know that leadership is working for them. And that's what I've been doing as a minister. I'm everywhere. When families got problems, I'm there. When families are bereaved, I'm there. When parents, children are heady, they come, I'm there for them. When people are facing different challenges, mental health and every other thing, who's the first person they call? Do you think they call a mayor?
No.
They call a pastor. So it's the very problem I've been solving. I'm just doing to scale it up.
Okay.
When I get to City Hall, now I will have a bigger platform. I will have resources to throw behind certain problems. So it will make me even more effective.
That's good.
So I'm the best person at the Citizen Trust. And I'm being
Alright, if you just joined us, I'm in conversation with Reverend SIRLEAF, contesting for the seat of mayor in the city of Fargo. And we encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're broadcasting live from our YouTube and Facebook page, so you can be a part of the program. Send your live comment. You can send a text or call to our numbers on the screen. We'll make sure we'll keep the number on the screen. We're about to take a short break. When we come back, we continue with our discussion with Reverend SIRLEAF. We'll be right back.
Well, hello, Fargo. Happy Valentine's Day. I'm SIRLEAF. I moved to Fargo 10 years ago with my wife. I moved here from Pennsylvania, but originally from Africa, Liberia. My wife is an American, from born and raised in Baltimore, but originally from down south. So when South meet Midwest, you know what that is. Greatness is born. Today is Valentine's Day in Fargo, and I decided to just come out here, stand in front of this sign, and speak to the residents of Fargo. Valentine is the day of love, and as we know, I'm a man of faith, and I came to Fargo purely as a missionary to start a church, and I believe in the message of love and hope. And as the Bible says, I know Christian or non-Christian, John 3:16 says, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son." And so it was love that brought Jesus down to earth to die for sinful humanity. And it is love that can change our community. We got to strive. We got to work towards love. I believe in the love of God. I believe in the love of family. And I believe in the love of community. We have to stand together as a family, as a community. Fargo is the greatest town in the U.S. Fargo is the greatest city in America. When I moved to Fargo, I had this joke that I used to tell, that God has a good sense of humor. He knew how cold this place is, and so he put the warmest people from around the country, around the world, right here, so that we keep one another warm, so that we don't freeze. And I cannot overemphasize the goodness, the niceness, the community spirit of this great city. Two things that are so remarkable on my mind. When my wife visited Fargo for the first time, I think back in 2016, to tell you how Fargo is a community, Fargo is a family. I was rushing her back to the airport, and for whatever reason, I can't explain it, I can't fathom it, I have put brand new tires on my car, and as I made a left turn from 19th Avenue North to enter.
All right, welcome back. This year, if you just joined us, I'm here in conversation with our mayor in waiting, the city of Fargo. I'm positive that he's going to emerge victorious, but it's up to you out there. It's not just saying I support him verbally, but you have to come out and vote. The election is in July? June 9th. Sorry about that, June 9th. So
just
you have
really
to come
2
out.
months.
Yeah, we have no time. You have to come out and vote. Yeah. So talking about the election, it brings me to one important aspect. Who are those people that are qualified to vote? Is it just you have to be a citizen or legal resident? Because somebody may say, okay, I support you, Reverend SIRLEAF, but they are not eligible to vote. Who are those people? Can you address that?
Yeah, thank you. That's an interesting question. In any elections in America, whether local or federal elections, you got to be a U.S. citizen to vote. Okay. You must be a U.S. citizen. So if you don't have your citizenship yet, how can I be a part of the campaign? You can still support the campaign. Okay. You can organize. You can reach out. You can door knock. You can phone bank. You can donate. Okay, because every successful election takes money and people. we need money to get to the people.
Yep.
We need money to broadcast. We need money to produce yard signs.
Mhm.
We need money to produce billboards. We need money to produce flyers.
Sure.
We need money to send people out to door knocks and do all these other things. The money takes us to the people. When we get the people vote. You know, we translate people into vote. So every successful election is built on the capital and the vote. So if you are not a U.S. citizen, you can still be actively involved in this campaign. All you got to do, find anywhere you see any of our flyers, scan the QR code, fill out a simple form that says get involved, get involved. There are different levels you can get involved, whether mobilization, whatever you can do. There is so many things on the form, and you can get involved. You can reach out to your family, to your friends. Even if you are living outside of Fargo, anywhere in the country, in the 50 states of the U.S., you can donate to the campaign. You can reach out on the phone and say, hey, I have a friend in Fargo. This is the candidate I think you should vote for. You can get involved in the campaign. You might not be able to vote if you're not a U.S. citizen, but you can still organize. You can do all the other things.
So if you're a U.S. citizen and probably you're not in Fargo for the day of the election, can you vote online? Do they have online pool?
I will have to check into that.
Yeah,
maybe our next show will
we'll have
that
to, because that's important.
Let me research on that.
Okay.
I know they do early voting.
Okay.
So I'm sure early voting. I don't know if we can mail in ballot, but yeah, definitely you have to. You got to be a U.S. citizen and you have to have a Fargo resident.
Okay.
So I know some people were living in Fargo and later on they moved in another home in Moorhead.
Yep.
Once your address changes, you won't be able to vote. You have to have an active Fargo address.
Okay.
Yes, it has to. If you're in Horace, you don't have a Fargo address. If you're in West Fargo, you don't have a Fargo address. If you're in Moorhead, if you're in Harwood, you don't have a Fargo address. It has to be a Fargo address.
Yes. Now I want us to get to economic development and jobs. Let's look at that area. That is something that is very important. Now, Fargo economy is growing, but concerns remains about affordability. So how do you intend to balance economic expansion with the cost of living?
That is interesting. I think there's a couple things we can do. Okay. We have to create jobs. If necessary, and we will have to, research that to see what is good for the residents. Because my intention for running is to do good by the people of Fargo. So we have to create that balance. We have to be able to create jobs to build the economy. We have to make sure there are fair wages for our people, because Fargo residents work too hard.
Definitely.
But
I know that.
they're working 2-3 jobs, running all over the place just to make ends meet, with especially where the top dollar is going, 2 areas, housing and healthcare. So there's no way you can build a better economy. Building a better economy is not just about how much people make. It's not just about creating the jobs. But if the jobs you create and the rate that people make at work, even if it is increased, if the cost is rising, then it still doesn't benefit them. So to be able to create that balance in the economy, we have to balance people's intake with affordability. We have to control price gouging when it comes to housing, because I'm dwelling on housing because that's where people are spending the money. I meet lots of young people and I interact with them and they say, listen, I love my job. My job pays me well. But the problem is I'm spending everything on rent. Imagine a young person just leaving high school or just leaving college. You have to pay $2,200 rent. I mean, how do you can't get a break that you need. So that's why we need to bring everybody to the table so that we develop policies that benefits all of Fargo and not just in one person at a time. I think those are some of the things we can do.
What is also your plan to attract new business while supporting local enterprises? What's your plan on that?
That's an interesting question, and we've been discussing that at the campaign level. You see, small businesses are the backbone of the economy of Fargo. Small businesses are the mainstay of the economy of any city, of any country. We have to support small businesses. We can't just depend on the large corporations.
No.
We need small businesses within the community. The moms and pop stores, we need those places, those convenience stores, those gas station outlets. People need those small businesses. And if you notice in Fargo, small businesses are holding up because they don't have any incentives, they don't have any help. We need to bring them to the table. As I sit here, I don't know what they need. I'm a small business owner too.
Okay.
But what I need might not be what somebody else needs.
Sure.
And that is why we need to bring all these people to the table. I believe in participatory leadership. Okay? Bring the small business owners to the table. Let us discuss what are the challenges. How can government help you? How can your leadership help you? How can we partner together to make things better for you? Because when it's better for you, it's better for the other people.
Yep.
When it's harder on the small businesses, it's harder on the family. Those kitchen table issues, it becomes a problem. So one good thing we can do is to we have to partner with people. And that's what we lack right now as a city. We're not partnering with the residents, you know. And so when I become the next mayor, I want to make sure I create this big table that everybody will have a voice. Large corporations, small businesses, everybody should. Business like you're struggling, okay? You just started.
Yep.
How do we give you some support so that you'll be successful at what you do? When you are successful, the city is successful. We can build Fargo one business at a time, one person at a time. So there are so many things we can do. But I would want the community to come. I'm not a leader that tell people, hey, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do for you. I want you to come and tell me, how can I help you? How can we support each other? How can we partner to make Fargo a better place for all? So those are some of the things we can do. I need to hear the community. I want to know what the businesses are doing.
You have to reach out
I
to
want
them.
to talk to business owners. That's what we want to do. Right now, that is lacking.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Let's talk about tax initiative or incentive. Now, do you support tax incentive for corporation? If yes, what safeguard will you implement to ensure public benefits?
I would say yes first.
Okay.
Yep. I believe in tax incentives for businesses, for corporations.
Okay.
But it should be done with some form of accountability.
All right.
It should be done with some form of transparency so that we can deliver measurable benefits to our people.
Okay.
Practical solutions so that we can create those kind of jobs and balance our economy, things that will impact the economy. It should not be done in secrecy. Let us be transparent.
Sure.
Let it be responsible. Let it be, we should be accountable. The residents should know what incentives these businesses are getting.
Yeah.
Because most of the times what we see, these big corporations get all the tax incentives, but it doesn't impact the people working for them.
No, it doesn't.
Because they end up keeping the money for themselves.
Yeah.
It doesn't trickle down to their employees. And that's where the transparency has to come in. If you're going to get this tax incentive, we want it to impact the people who work for you. They also should have some benefits from that too.
Definitely.
So yes, I'm open to that, but it's something that we have to look at. We have to look at it transparently. We have to look. We have to come to the table and decide. You know, the employees and the business owners, they should have representatives. Let's sit at the table and let's discuss some of these things. Or else we are just going to be strengthening the big corporations at the expense of the little people. Yeah, and that is not fair.
Yeah, you're right on that. Now, I live in Fargo. I've been here like 4 years now.
Good.
Yeah, when it comes to...
Do you like it here?
I do.
Fargo is the best city.
Yeah, I like
It's
it.
the best city in the world.
I like
I'm
it.
telling you.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, but one of the things Fargo is faced with is when it comes to homelessness in Fargo. Now, how do you intend to tackle that? I mean, on a sustainable and human way. That is something that is major in the city, homelessness.
You know, I attended so many city commission meetings, and whenever the topic of homelessness come up, the current leadership, the approach they take is discouraging.
Wow.
And on the Human Rights Commission, I raised my voice. We've raised our voice as the Human Rights Commission because homelessness is one of the things that the human rights has really worked towards.
Okay.
I think my approach to homelessness in Fargo is first causation. People don't just wake up and become homeless.
No.
There's a cause.
That's a cause.
So if we're not addressing the root cause to homelessness, then we can't solve the problem. You know, you can't just treat the symptoms. And most of government efforts have always been geared towards treating the
Yeah,
symptoms.
but everybody got
to
a
homelessness.
different reason,
There are different
causes.
reasons
Yeah.
why people are homeless.
homeless.
I'll give you a few examples.
Okay.
I know some, as a pastor, I know families here in Fargo.
Mm-hmm.
They do good jobs. They are nurses.
Mhm.
They get good money, but they were homeless. I've known different families of 5, families of 6, families of 4.
Mhm.
They got children, and they're spending top dollars from hotel to hotel because they got children. It's not because they have bad credit. It's not because they don't have money. So homelessness is not because they have mental health.
Mhm.
There are so many causes to homelessness. It's because a landlord put something in their record. And I've met so many people like that. Something they sat with the landlord and discussed, and the landlord said, oh, it's okay, don't bother. And then they left, and then he put something in their record. And because of that thing in the record, nobody can rent,
a place
even
to
though
do
they
it.
got the money.
Yeah.
So they're spending 6 months, 7 months
In a
from
hotel.
hotel to hotel. They go to the hotel, they got little children.
I don't know.
Children got to play. they will
I
run
may be
around.
wrong, but I
Yes.
understand that I know I think it's the entire U.S. When you get evicted, they don't rent a place to you until after like 7
Until you
years.
fix that, yeah,
Yeah.
until you fix that. So those are things we have to fix. You know, you can't punish people, maybe just for one mistake.
Mhm.
I knew another family that moved from a place. They took all their pictures, and I've been a victim of that too. And the landlord comes back because you know you have to do that deposit,
Yeah.
and they don't want to pay that deposit back.
Mhm.
So then they come by and create this fictitious story like, oh, you left the place dirty. Okay, then bring the pictures you took because we took our pictures when we were leaving. So because you don't want to give the deposit back, issues, you put something in their record now, nobody rents to them. So there are so many causes to homelessness. Also mental health. People have mental
Can
health
we keep
issues.
the numbers on the screen? I think
Yeah.
somebody asking for the numbers to call. I'm sorry for that. Go ahead.
So there are mental health issues.
Mhm.
Some people is at a job, they lost their job.
Mhm.
And now to get another job is taking them some time. The Section 8 people, the list is long.
Mhm.
It's a long wait period. So where will you be to this time? I just got a call yesterday again, some other issues, okay? And there's so many things that lead to homelessness.
That is
And
serious. Yeah.
there's an aspect of homelessness people don't discuss.
Mhm.
When we talk about homelessness, all people talk about is people sleeping on the
Sleeping on the
streets.
street.
There are people that are homeless that are in hotels, that are in family houses, that are stopping with friends. They're homeless.
Mhm.
They don't have a home. So they got their things in the storage and they are hanging around family or friends. So homelessness is a vast issue
Yeah.
that we have to take time to discuss it, address it from the roots. And that's what I'm keen about when I become the next mayor. We want to understand, we want to build affordable housing. That, you know, people living in the city should be
I like
able
how
to
you saying
afford
it.
this
When
thing.
I become
Yeah,
the next
when I
mayor,
become the next
I like how
mayor,
you
we
saying
want to
it.
get affordable housing. We want to address homelessness. We don't want Fargo to turn into other cities in America. We want to care for our people. Nobody should be homeless in Fargo for no reason whatsoever.
Yeah, that's,
Because
that's nice.
housing is a basic human right.
I mean, and Fargo is a nice place to be.
Very, very
Yeah, but the aspect of people being homeless, that's something that really needs to be tackled.
Yeah, we gotta fix some
And,
things.
yeah,
And that's why I want to
to
bring the landlords and the tenants to the table, because right now, if you look at Fargo City ordinance on landlords and tenants, all the power is inherent in the landlord.
That's important.
Tenants have no rights in this town.
Yeah, I
A
remember.
landlord, there are so many laws that things that landlords cannot do to you.
Yeah.
But they just go ahead and do it because nobody doesn't hold them accountable.
A representative of District 16, Gerald Higgins,
Yeah.
Henry, when I hosted him, he spoke about the same thing.
Yes.
Yeah, come to the landlord issue and the tenants
Yes.
and the prices of rent increasing.
We gotta fix that.
Yeah, he spoke of that. That would be something that would be very, very
And
important.
one of the
to
problems
tackle.
with that is, most of the developers in Fargo, do you know they're not even from North Dakota, they're not from Fargo. These are big developers from other states, and they just come here as business people, and the city leadership opens up to them, whatever they do towards them, they just let them do anything. They don't live here, they don't feel the impact of the people that live here, they just come to do their business. Once they're taking care of other people, they just give them the free hand to do what they want to do. No, after June 6th, June 9th, when I'm elected, no, we'll change that status quo. We got to sit at the table.
That's
We
what
have
we
to
want to
address
see.
these things. It's not top-bottom approach, no, it's bottom-up approach. I want to identify all the stakeholders, bring them to the table. How can we help our citizens? How can we help our residents? What can we do to alleviate some of the suffering? We need practical solutions. It's not just political rhetoric. We need practical solutions. And that is why this is the man Fargo should trust.
You heard Fargo?
This is the man you should take chance on. The reason is every other person running has got nothing to lose. SIRLEAF has got everything to prove. That's why you want to take your chance on it.
All right, man. I mean, we're having a wonderful time here with Reverend SIRLEAF, and he's contesting for the seat of mayor in the city of Fargo. So if you are there, the phone lines are activated. You can put your call, shoot your comment. We're about to take a break, but when we come back, we keep the numbers up on the screen so you can place your call and we'll continue with our discussion. We'll be right back.
Well, hello, Fargo. Happy Valentine's Day. I'm SIRLEAF. I moved to Fargo 10 years ago with my wife. I moved here from Pennsylvania, but originally from Africa, Liberia. My wife is an American, born and raised in Baltimore, but originally from down south. So when South meet Midwest, you know what that is. Greatness is born. Today is Valentine's Day in Fargo, and I decided to just come out here, stand in front of this sign, and speak to the residents of Fargo. Valentine is the day of love, and as we know, I'm a man of faith, and I came to Fargo purely as a missionary to start a church, and I believe in the message of love and hope. And as the Bible says, I know Christian or non-Christian, John 3:16 says, "For God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son." And so it was love that brought Jesus down to earth to die for sinful humanity. And it is love that can change our community. We got to strive. We got to work towards love. I believe in the love of God. I believe in the love of family. And I believe in the love of community. We have to stand together as a family, as a community. Fargo is the greatest town in the U.S. Fargo is the greatest city in America. When I moved to Fargo, I had this joke that I used to tell, that God has a good sense of humor. He knew how cold this place is, and so He put the warmest people from around the country, around the world, right here, so that we keep one another warm, so that we don't freeze. And I cannot overemphasize the goodness, the niceness, the community spirit of this great city. Two things that are so remarkable on my mind. When my wife visited Fargo for the first time, I think back in 2016, to tell you how Fargo is a community, Fargo is a family. I was rushing her back to the airport, and for whatever reason, I can't explain it, I can't fathom it, I have put brand new tires on my car, and as I made a left turn from 19th Avenue North to enter Dakota Drive and enter into the airport, my tire shattered. And she was few minutes away from missing the flight. I'm confused. We can drive, she got luggage, and guess what? What love did. A gentleman who worked at the airport, he had worked overnight, and he was on his way home. He just saw us stranded. He made a U-turn, and he came. He said, "Listen, how can I help?" I was startled. I mean, confused. I didn't know what to do. He said, "Hey, let me help you fix the tire." I told him, "No. If we try to fix the tire, she'll miss the flight. Can you take her to the terminal?" And immediately.
All right, welcome back to the show. If you are just joining us, I want to say welcome. We are in a discussion with our mayor in waiting, Reverend SIRLEAF, and we are positive that he's going to win, but he cannot do it by himself. He needs every one of us to go out there that day and vote. Once you are a U.S. citizen, you can be a part of the process. It's not just one person, okay? He's going there to represent everybody, okay? Fargo for everyone, so he's going to be there. So it's up to us to do our part, and we are here in studio with him. So the phone lines are activated. If you are there, you can place your calls through while we continue with our discussion. Send your comments to our live feed, and we will definitely read out your comment. Reverend SIRLEAF, let's get to the era of faith and public office. Now, as a reverend, how would you maintain a clear separation between personal belief and public policy? You're a reverend, so how would you be able to maintain that?
You see, that question is an interesting question. And there's something that the whole country is, kind of grappling with, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Because people don't understand these things. I'm a man of faith.
Mm-hmm.
When I go to church,
Mm-hmm.
I go to worship God.
Mm-hmm.
That's my authority, the Bible.
Okay.
When I step out of the church and I'm in a larger society, everybody in the larger society is not Christian.
Nope, they're not.
There are Muslims,
Mm-hmm.
there are Buddhists,
Mm-hmm.
there are atheists, there are different people that believe different things. And they are all part of the community.
Yeah.
So we got to respect them. So I cannot use my Christian faith to deprive another person, resident,
Mm-hmm.
that is paying taxes to the state,
Mm-hmm.
to the city, that is working here, live here, working here, has family here. They all have rights. And that's all we need to understand. Policies should be crafted, and that is why we're building a Big Ten movement.
Mm-hmm.
And when I become mayor, I want to build a big table
Okay.
where everybody has a seat. I want a Native American to have a seat at the
Mhm.
table. I want Caucasian to have a seat at the table. I want Hispanics to have a seat at the table.
Okay.
I want Asians to have a seat at the table. I want black people, minority, everybody should have a seat at the table. Because when we crafting policies, I want Muslims to have a seat at the table.
Okay.
I want atheists, to whatever you believe, as long as you're part of the city, you belong here. You should be seen, you should be heard, you should be valued, you should be respected. Everybody belongs to the city. And whatever policies we craft should benefit everybody. It cannot just benefit one set of people. Then we're not running an inclusive city. I believe in inclusivity. So as a man of faith,
Mhm.
how do I balance that with public policy?
Yeah.
Everybody should have a say. Because I'm not running as a mayor, I'm not running a church. I'm running a city.
Don't you think people will think that your religious belief or aspect is going to influence your... Okay, I think we have somebody on the line. Let me just get this call.
Sure,
quick.
sure.
Hello?
Hello.
Yep, this is one of our regular callers, Jackson Kwan. You're live on the KMTV show. Welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you, Lord. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you guys today again for the show, and always been waiting to be on the show today.
Yep, I know you've been anticipating this. You've been waiting for this. So you have Reverend SIRLEAF right here live in the studio. Go ahead. What you want to say? Question, comment, what is it? Go ahead. He's listening.
Thank you. So, I listened to we talk about preparation. So, he says like a preparation for determination. So, I just want to come in and talk about preparation. So, like, the question was to him was, what is the preparation when it comes to this whole
Yeah.
mayor thing? And that we should suppose I support the question on that. So, when he comes back and said, oh, it's not about preparation, it's about determination. So, preparation doesn't prepare before you get into the race.
Mm-hmm.
That's one. And the thing is that getting prepared is you determine to do the thing, but you have to get prepared to do it. So and I just started knowing him when it comes to recent time we talk about running in Fargo, more area.
Okay.
So and where was he or where were you when we were in the Fargo here, and that's why when it comes to like we all are Liberians, right? We all want to support. For instance, we got to step out. We have to be part of our community before stepping out to do the best for the community. That's why you're trying to get into. So, and now you're trying to step into it. I see sometimes you use sharing fires and stuff, and even when you go to a place, sharing fires and things. So where were you at that time when can you convince us to go and rather to go and go say, well, yeah, we want to vote for SIRLEAF because it's not about he being on Liberian, but it's about serving the community.
Yeah.
It's not about us, but it's serving the community. So what can you bring to us, and what can you convince us that will make us to say, I want to vote for him or we want to vote for SIRLEAF? So
That's important, yeah. Okay, so.
thank you.
All right, thank you so much. I think he's going to address that. So just keep watching. He will address that. At least listen to that. Thank you so much.
Thank you for calling, Jackson. That's an interesting perspective you brought in. Now, what I was trying to talk about preparation is not that you don't prepare.
Let me just go ahead.
Take more calls. I will take the questions.
Hello?
Yeah, hello. This is Abdullah.
All right, Abdullah, you live on the KMTV show. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Fargo City.
All right, go ahead. Make your point. Reverend SIRLEAF here, you listening.
Thank you for coming up, Mr. SIRLEAF. So my question is this. With your administration, what are you going to do in this area? Like, you find people moving in an apartment and they spend like 3, 4, 5, 6 years. And when they decide to move, maybe to get a home or, get to another apartment, the landlord expect them to leave that apartment just like how they moved in on day one.
Yep,
and
right.
It is not possible for people to live in a home that nothing will get old. Nothing will, like some of those days where kind of have some minor wear and tear on them. But the landlord expect it to be like just how you move in on day one. And if not, they put so many bills on you and then send those bills to collection, and then people credit start getting bad and they feel frustrated, and some of those things are affecting people. How are you going to address this?
Thank you so much, Abdullah.
Great. Let's see if that's another call. Abdullah.
I think the week over now, so probably going to address
Yeah.
some of Jackson on
Let
first.
me start with Jackson.
Yeah.
So when I was trying to talk about preparation, is about.
Hello? Yep, your name and where you call from, please. You live on the show. All right, Kevin. Go ahead. Reverend SIRLEAF is listening.
My question has to do with the LGBTQ community in Fargo. What would be your role? How to handle that as a reverend looking at the LGBTQ? Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. All right.
Any other caller?
No.
All right.
go ahead for now.
So Jackson, there's no school you go to
Okay.
to become a mayor. That's what I was trying to say. And if you listen to me, Kinley, I said every day we're preparing.
Okay.
As you go to school, as you're learning, you're working, all of that is your preparation. As you're serving in the community, you're a community organizer, you're an advocate, you're an activist. All of that is part of the preparation. That's what I meant, that there's no specific school. So every day we are preparing. So I'm prepared. The only thing other people lack is the courage to step forward. And that's what I'm talking about. So you talk about two things. So that's one on preparation. You talk about my presence in the community.
Yeah.
There's nobody that is more visible in the community than myself. And if you've not seen me, that doesn't mean I'm not working in the community. We have more than 4,000 Liberians here in Fargo. So I'm in every organization. I'm everywhere Liberian gathers. You go out there, I'm supporting. Besides that, I'm at the City Hall.
Okay.
I'm doing everything on the Human Rights Commission to promote the interests of different communities, not just Liberian community, but the community, the Bhutan, from Philippines, from Iraq, from Eastern Europe, all communities. That's what I work for. So I'm not working for one community. So yes, I've been there. I've paid my dues. But if that is the question, that means you're not going to vote for anybody, because I don't see any other person in the race that you have met personally. Nobody in this race that you've met personally.
Jackson is somebody who knows people.
Yeah, I think he
just
So I understand that, and listen, I'm in the community, just ask around, and I love the question. It's a challenge to anybody who wants to run for office, that you got to make sure you do the first thing, and I've been doing it. I've been there. If we've not met, if we've not crossed paths, unfortunately, but yes, I've been in the community.
All right,
And then
so-
when it comes to Abdullah, you
Yeah.
talk about the landlord. Yes, when you're moving in,
That is
they
important.
want you to leave the
Yeah.
apartment, but technically it's not, let me straighten that out, it's not completely true. There's nobody who wants you to move in a home and you made it brand new and you left it brand new. That's why they take that 1 month deposit. Because they know as you live there, things will happen. That's an incidental.
They will take the deposit and
They-
still send you bill.
Yes,
It happened to
because
me recently.
yes, the reason they send a bill, and I'm not defending landlords. The reason they send a bill, maybe your 1 month deposit, maybe it's $300. Okay, let's assume it's 300. When you were leaving, the carpet is damaged. I've seen people left the place, the doors are broken, microwave is broken, so many things are broken. When the cost of repair exceeds your initial deposit, then definitely it will attract other things. That is why when you're moving in, you have to do your walkthrough. So you take all the pictures as you walk through the building before you take possession. And anything that is not fixed, Abdullah, you call them and when you are about to leave, sometimes people leave in a hurry, and that's what creates some of these problems. Get time ahead, put in your 1-2 month notice. If the carpet get stain cleaning, those are things we have to discuss. That's why when I become mayor, I want to bring landlords and tenants to the table. Landlord needs to hear from tenant. Tenant needs The fact of the matter is, Kelvin, LGBTs are human beings. You might not like what they do, they are human beings, one. Number two, they are residents in the city. Number three, they are citizens. That means, why I, as a religious person, my Bible doesn't agree with what they do,
Okay.
but what about the Constitution? Because there are two things at play here. You're talking about the Bible, you're talking about the Constitution. Why the Bible frowns at what they do, the Constitution, they have human rights.
Doesn't frown
under
on
the
that.
Constitution. Every U.S. citizen has right and equal protection under the laws of the city.
You're right, Rabbi Salif, I think, but that's why people feel your faith is going to compromise some of your decision making
No,
in the
it's
house
not.
because you're a religious person.
Because I'm prepared. Because you see, I'm not confused. There are other people that are confused. I'm not. That's why I'm the best. That's why I'm the best chance that Fargo has.
Okay.
I know the authority of the Bible. I know the authority of the Constitution. The Bible is the authority for the church. The Constitution is the authority for the country, for the city. The city is not run by the Bible. The city is run by the Constitution. So when I'm in my church, I uphold the standards of the Bible. When I become mayor, I uphold the ordinance of the city. I uphold the Constitution. And the Constitution says Buddhists have rights, Muslims have rights, LGBT have rights. America is built on freedom. Everybody has the right to do what they want to do. You stay in your bedroom and doing what people do. You stay out of other people's business. How they want to live their life should not be my problem. Once they are working, they're not breaking the laws, they're paying their taxes, they are responsible residents in the city, they are entitled to equal protection under the law, just as Christians. So we have to understand that.
I mean, you're right. Jackson, you're trying to call, but I wanted him to address the three
Yes,
questions.
so you can call back,
You
Jackson.
can Please call
please
him
call
back.
back.
We appreciate it, and yeah. So that aspect, more people are concerned, and that was something that you will have to deal with because of your religious background, and because you will be in the church and you will preach and you will tell them, but now you're going to deal with the Constitution. You have to deal with those people.
Our campaign is built on 4 pillars.
Yeah.
What are the 4 pillars our campaign is built on? We call it Fargo Pass. What is Fargo Pass? P-A
Hello, Jackson. Yeah, sorry, he had to address those 3 questions. That's why we're not taking your call. But go ahead.
So, I'm sorry right now, but I'm, I'm watching, I'm driving and watching the show.
Okay, I know. Go ahead.
So, I'm sorry for the background.
No problem.
You're good.
We know.
Yeah, but Mr. Sadi, again, thank you so much for getting on the show, and once you get on the show, you gotta, you should also respect that we want to argue.
Oh, definitely.
That you have to, it's not anything offending, that should be offending or whatever. So, okay, now, I'm gonna you talk about the community before, they're gonna have a safe community where nobody wants to post a car or X or Z or something like that. So, what I'm trying to say is that I went to Fargo 2018, and Fargo was, like, at that time, Fargo was 100% okay. When we have, things were better, nothing too many crime rates and stuff. So, and they still walked into my car, and someone went into my car and bought, and do stuff. So, what are some of the security things that you want to think you want to put into place now? You talk about when it comes to the accident. What are some of the security things? Like, are you going to get extra security that will be around, that will monitor and stuff, or get involved into the police and be able to control things? That's my first question. The second one, so you talk about transparency, right? And we are all Liberians here, and I know it's not, your passion for the community is not really about traveling or whatever, or country, which country you're from, or what country where you're from, but it's about the community. So, my question to you on that is that we have you learn from the Liberian community, and we all been struggling in the community. So what are some of the things, I'm still asking this question again. What are some of the things that you put into place to control our leadership when it comes to ULAN in our Fargo Mohead area of the local chapter of ULAN? What are some of the things you put into place for the leadership or for the community that we can, say, well, yeah, this man is going to be the right man for that position? Thank you.
Thank you, Jackson. You discussed. Yeah, I love your perspective. Here's the thing, Jackson. Fargo is made up of different communities. So as a mayor, I cannot dictate what happens in ULAN because there are different. In fact, we have more than Fargo. There are more than 200 languages spoken in Fargo. There are different people groups that make up Fargo. So when I'm mayor for Fargo and not for the Liberian community. But as somebody in Liberian descent, definitely my interest is there.
Yeah.
But I cannot run ULAN, I cannot run any travel organizations. I will be the mayor of Fargo. And definitely I might be able to influence some things that happen in those places because of my own participation. But what we can do, we can come together. We can discuss these things. And that is why I'm throwing a challenge when we have these listening sessions, when we have our community town hall, that's where we come and take these questions. Yep. And I put the question about what do you want to see in the next mayor? I don't want to just be asked, hey, what will you do? What will you do? That is the archaic leadership that is filling Fargo, that is filling the world. Yeah. Because people are always expecting of what would the leader do?
What would the leader do?
My leadership is not what would I do. My leadership is what do you want me to do? So Jackson, I put the question back to you. God's willing, I will be your next mayor. What do you want me to do when I'm the next mayor? What are the things that are priority issues to you? What do you want to see me work on to make Fargo a better place? What are the steps do you want City Hall to take that will make Fargo safer? What are the steps you want us to take to make Fargo more integrated and more united? What are those things? I want to hear from the residents. I'm not here to tell you this is what I would do. That's what all the other leaders have been doing. That's not a leader.
And if you do not do it, it's a problem.
I want to listen to the people. I want you to tell me, hey, when you become mayor, this is what matters to us at ULAN. This is what matters to our community. I want the Filipinos to come and tell us this is where these are the things we want. I want small business owners to come and tell me, Mayor, these are the things we want you to. If I tell me before I become mayor, these are the things when you get there, we'll support you. These are the things we want you to do. And those are the things that I will work on. Okay? One of the residents met me from ULAN, and he brought to me about the city was going to ban vaping and vaping products.
Yeah.
That when I go to City Hall, he wanted me to speak about that. I went to City Hall. I was in a City Commission meeting when all the people into vaping, you know, that have their businesses, they were there. And I'm going this week, I'm going to knock each of their doors. And they propose to ban all vaping products and all these things. It's nonsensical. It's not sustainable. Because if you ban it in Fargo, somebody can buy it from Morehead. Somebody can buy it from West Fargo. They can buy it online. Okay? We need to support our businesses, but you will be putting real businesses out of business. So if somebody is not of the age and they are violating that vaping law, they should be held accountable. The business should not be held accountable. So there are measures that we can put in place. And I will be visiting all those businesses, vaping businesses that deal with that. And I'm going to tell them, you support me, I will make sure your business is protected. We're not banning that. When you ban alcohol, there are so many other things.
Yeah.
People have the freedom to do what they want to do. The Constitution of America gave them that freedom. You might not like it. You might not like that somebody chose to be LGBTQ, but that's how they're using their freedom. You stay out of their business, and you do what's best for you and your family. As the next city mayor, our campaign is built on 4 things. Fargo Pass, PASS, public safety. We want to reimagine public safety. We want to support our police officers, but we want to support families, because public safety starts from the family. A is for affordability. We need affordable housing. We need affordability in Fargo. People should be able to afford to live in this city. S is for service and community. We want to develop programs for our young people. You see, the young people, when they don't have programs, then they go into all these social biases. And we got to, deal with those areas. We want to provide support for our seniors and our veterans. Those are things we want to do. We want to provide support for communities. That's why I want to have community listening session when I'm there. I'm not going to spend my time at City Hall, because the people are not going to come to me. I will go to them. Okay? And of course, the last S in PASS is for smart growth. And that's where we talk about accountability. That's where we talk about transparency. We talk about fiscal responsibility. Fargo right now has been downgraded by Moody credit reporting, because our finances are messed up. We got to fix those things to put our finances, the city budget. There should be priority issues. We should put our money behind the right priorities. And for me, priority will be the people. We want to build roads. We want to maintain our roads. We want to do flood control. We want to do smart infrastructure. But it starts with the people. So that's what we want to do, Jackson. So come and join us and let us do these things, and come and tell me. Call me after, get my number from Paul, and say, hey, I want to talk to ST 101.
Jackson, I'll
tell
give
me
you
this is what
number.
I want. This is what I want you to work on when you become the
Jackson is not shy from that, trust me.
Yeah,
somebody
tell me
who
what
can
you
keep
want.
you
Come and let us work
toes.
together.
Yeah.
I don't have all the answers. Anybody who's running for mayor and tells you, I will do this, I will do this, they have all the answers, that's a candidate to run from. The one that tells you, I don't have the answer, but we can work together to provide solutions, real practical solutions for Fargo, that's the one you should get behind. And Jackson, I think I have just earned your vote.
Oh, Jackson is he's realistic, trust me.
I know, I met him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I wish we had all the time to stay here and talk, but we cannot be here all day long. I mean, Reverend Selly is a very busy man, and so I just want to get your closing. I mean, there are a lot of questions, but we cannot take all right now.
I understand.
Yeah, I just want to get your closing statement. Like, I mean, just tell the people of Fargo in some short term, why should they trust you with their city in this critical time? I mean, as your closing maybe statement, why?
You know, the reason I'm the best choice is because I've been prepared. Since we talk about faith, every great leader Israel had in the Bible. Jackson talked about preparation. What was the preparation God gave them? Was to take care of sheep. Okay. David was a shepherd. All Israel great kings were all shepherds. The ones that messed up were the ones who did not go through the land of shepherding. Okay, so I've been the shepherd all my life, taking care of people. And what I have done in the church is what I'm going to translate right into City Hall. Taking care of people, spending the resources of the city on building the residents of the city. This campaign is about the future of Fargo.
Okay.
Safe street, affordable housing, and leadership that puts the people first. I'm ready to bring our community together and move our city forward. That's what I want to do. Public safety, affordability, service and community, smart growth. We need these things. That's what we want. We want to sleep safe at night. So if you want, we want to listen to our people. We don't want to talk down to them. We want them to talk to us. We want to bring communities together. We want to take City Hall to the people. And that is all Fargo, this campaign is about. We want to build Fargo for all Fargo residents. That's why our campaign is Start Fargo for All. We don't want Fargo to be for the 1%. We don't want Fargo to be for the big developers. We don't want Fargo to just be for the big corporation. We want Fargo to be for the little man. I want to build a Fargo that single mother can be sure and that her children will be taken care of. I want to build a Fargo for that person that is struggling with mental health, that they will have help. I want to build a Fargo that our seniors will relax, that after they've given their all for the city, for the country, now in their old age, they will be taken care of. That's the kind of Fargo I want to build. I want to build a Fargo for our young people, that they don't have to skip town. They can stay right here, go to school, graduate from school, get a job, start a family here. I want to build a Fargo for you. I want to build a Fargo for our police officers out there, so we can come up with smart solutions for real community policing. I want Fargo streets. I want residents to know police officers by names. I want police officers to know residents by name, community policing. I want every police officer to go out in the streets, feel safe, and go back to their families, but I also want residents to also be able to go home. We want to build a Fargo where communities come together, where we are not suspicious of each other, but we embrace each other. Our diversity is our strength. It's not our weakness. Let us go and build a Fargo that we can all be proud of. A Fargo for all.
That's great, Reverend Saliba. I mean, thank you so much.
Sure.
I really appreciate you coming, and to our callers, to those of you that call, I mean, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. He needed that. People need to put him on on his toes to know exactly he's about to lead people, but he also needs the people. Thank you so much for your time, and I look forward to us having another interview in subsequent
But
time.
let me say this because I almost forgot.
Yeah, you can look at this camera.
We cannot win this election without your support. We need your donation.
Okay.
Your $5, your $10, your $100, your $500 will go a long way in achieving some great things for this campaign. And also, let's use the power of 10. That means each person should talk to 10 people for the next 2 months. April and May. The election is June 9th. For the next 2 months, endeavor. In April, I will talk to 5 people. In May, I'll talk to 5 people. Convince them that they can go. Your family, your friends, your classmates, your schoolmates, your church folks, everybody. Talk to them. We can win this election. This is an election we must win. We can win, and we will win. Donate.
That's good. Well, you hear Reverend Saliba, and it's not just about him, it's about everybody. Okay, we all need to come around and then make sure that this coming June 9th?
June 9th is the election.
That become our next mayor for the city of Fargo. Well, I mean, the show comes away every Saturday. The invitation is yours. You can call our numbers for booking if you want to appear, you want to promote your businesses, you want to promote your event, whatever you want to do, your organization, whatever you want to talk about, just give us a call on the numbers.
Come to KMTV.
Come to KMTV. We cover your programs, to do everything for you, and you come in studio and tell people exactly what you want to tell them. We have a couple of events coming up in Fargo this month, next month. The Crew Association is coming up with their program. Businesses, and you want to open an office, you want to register, whatsoever you want to do, you can come to Premier Accounting Solution. They're right here in Fargo. Give us a call and we'll hook you up. Also, if you want to get your place cleaned up, we got the best cleaning company in Fargo, North Dakota. That's Quality Cleaning Services. The numbers are on your screen. Call and then get your building, your apartment, your offices. They do commercial, whatsoever. They give you good services. If you want to get your car detailed, trust me, they look brand new. We also have quality detailing. They do the best job in Fargo. Trust me, I know what I'm saying. Just give us a call and we'll make sure we give you a car, a brand new car. We got our African market, the Susan African store. If you want to feel like you're back home in Liberia, go there and shop. Get everything you need from Africa, your best African food, not just Liberian food, but African food in general. And if you want to order the best African dish, we got Kim's Kitchen. It's located on 45th, okay? Kim's Kitchen got the best African dish. Go there, tell Big Joe that Paul sent you from KMTV. Well, I'm about to take leave of you on the show. Again, I just want to say a big thank you to the man behind the camera. Let's see, yeah, that's the man, CFR Freeman. I want to say thank you so much, my brother. I hope you can put me back on the screen so I can talk to him. Thank you so much. That's our switcher, the man, CFR Freeman. Thank you. I appreciate you for making sure that this program comes the way to the people of Fargo and Liberia at large. Again, my name is Paul Allen. Until I see you next time, next week, Saturday. Have a blessed weekend and God bless you.